So this pivot to streamer, this was a
There's an expression called misery loves company, and today I
misery.
realized that that's kind of like the philosophy of how I live my life. Whenever I see something that makes me upset, I share it with all of you.
Okay.
If I see something that's embarrassing or gross and yucky, I make sure all of you have to see it and experience it as well. If I have to be traumatized by turbo
dumping.
cringe, so does everybody else. I go full scorched earth, I salt the soil,
Nice.
making sure everyone also has to feel my agony. And I even do that in real life with my friends too. Like if I eat a piece of food that I'm a little concerned might not be fully cooked, like a little raw, and I get concerned about like a foodborne illness, I'll see if any of my friends will eat it too, so that way we can share in the sickness together, so I'm not alone. It's always met with a resounding no, and go fuck yourself, but I at least still do give the attempt. Point is, today I realized that I do that a lot, and I'm about to do it again. There is a trend of streamers that I've talked about quite a few times over the last few years that always make me infuriated. It is the distracted drivers streamers. I'm sure you've seen a lot of streams that take place in a car where a streamer is literally reading chat while driving. It is unbelievably dangerous, irresponsible, and just an absolute terrible thing to do. And I'm always surprised that there's not more huge accidents that occur as a result of it. It of course not only endangers their life, but the lives of all of the innocent people on the road around them, simply because the streamer can't fight the urge to look at chat to read Omega lol and look at ASCII art of some big tits. It's fucking stupid. Now it is bannable on Twitch. I'm not saying that they're flying under the radar and Twitch is doing nothing about it. When Twitch is made aware of a streamer that is clearly reading chat while driving, they do take action. Now that's not to say that all driving streams are prohibited, because they are still allowed as long as a passenger is the one that's reading chat, not the driver, so that way it's a little bit safer. But unfortunately, about once a month, there's some little worms that pop out from the shadow that decide to do a driving stream because they're the main character of life, they're the fucking protagonist, and everyone else on the road is just their props, so they'll hop in their car and just be reading chat the whole time from their phone, putting everyone around them at risk. And that brings us to my least favorite streamer on Twitch. I'm not going to say her name, but 3 days ago, she was streaming while driving, reading chat on her phone, and she ran over someone's dog. And I'm clearly not going to show you the actual running over the dog because it's very hard to watch and extremely hard to listen to because the animal is wailing in pain for like 45 seconds before the clip cuts off. It's fucking awful.
Stukło przed chwilą. Nie wierzę wtedy. Jezus, ile tu psów! Pewnie jakaś macieczka.
It's at that moment she runs over somebody's pet because she was too busy reading chat on her phone. She even mentioned that there were a lot of dogs around, and then still made the decision to constantly be reading fucking chat. And it's not like they were saying anything insightful. Like, you can see the chat right there on the screen. There's nothing that is urgent that she needs to be looking down for. It's not like some kind of fucking speed situation where she needs to be reading chat every X amount of seconds or the car's gonna blow up. She could have just not done that. And the person's pet would have probably not been hit. So this fucking clown here that's dressed like Curious George couldn't help but be reading her fucking chat and then... Clearly this made me very upset, so I wanted to share it with all of you so you'd also be upset. Good news is she did get banned for this, but I also think she should be facing criminal charges. Distracted driving, texting while driving, all of that. It's not a joke. Like, at all. And this is a step above texting and driving, I would argue. Because if you go back and watch her clips, she is staring at that phone for like fucking 5-10 seconds at a time. It's not even like she's just like doing one of these. Not that that's any better. But like she was like reading it as if she was like trying to get through a goddamn like Magic Treehouse book on her phone. You know, you would have thought that she was going over important legal documents with the amount of time she spent fucking reading her phone in the car while driving. Obviously, this situation gets me heated. I'm like a microwave with tinfoil in it right now. It is extremely upsetting to see this happen, and this is far from the only case of it. It's just the most recent. There's been plenty of car accidents from streamers reading chat, but usually it just involves them getting into single car accidents like this goofball here who crashed into a parking barrier while reading chat. I also remember seeing one on YouTube where a guy was arguing with someone in chat and then ran a stop sign and got T-boned by a fucking semi-truck. It looked like something out of a Final Destination movie. And to make it worse, he clearly lost the argument because he got hit by a fucking car while arguing. That's an instant L on that entire confrontation. So the chatter even walked away with the dub. It's not uncommon, it's not that rare somehow there's always these pathetic little worms, smooth-brained, stupid-head idiots that'll pop on a live stream and then just start reading chat while driving, and it leads to situations like this. And among all of these champions of Darwinism is my least favorite streamer, that lady I just showed you. She was a Polish streamer before she got banned for this, and hopefully she faces criminal charges for it as well. I definitely think that's appropriate, or at the very least, losing her license. I've always been very open and honest about my stance of drunk drivers and how there's absolutely no sympathy I feel for anyone drunk driving. I think the laws should absolutely there's no excuse, and I feel the same about distracted driving when it's as blatant as this. It's been translated what she was saying, and she said, according to this, "Jesus, how many dogs are here?" And then after saying that, goes right back to looking at her phone. So she recognized that there were dogs around the area, and then still decided to read chat because she had got a little notification. That's like actual baby brain shit. It makes me question if she ever developed object permanence. She took notice of dogs around the area, and then assumed they vanished when she looked at her phone or something, like, oh, I can't see them anymore. They must have just fucking phased out of existence, and then she hits one. Like, that is some shit like out of a video game when you critique, like, bad AI in a game. Like, when a guard sees you, he's like, oh, who is that? I see you over there. But then you, like, go into a tall bush and he's like, must have been the wind. Like, that's her brain. Like, that must be, like, how her mind works. The second she can't see something, it ceases to exist. It's clearly very frustrating to me. And I just wanted to vent about this after seeing it today. I just wanted to share it with all of you so you could also be upset about it, and I just wanted to show you who my least favorite Twitch streamer is now. So yeah, that's really about it.
It was a very quick short video. It's entertaining though.